Maybe it's me. How you doing? It's Sean and Brian with Two Guys in Gear, and we're going to do a quick review on these semi-new to the market Challenger mini shells.
Yeah, so these are 12 gauge shells, very similar to the Aquila mini shells. These are 1 3/4 inch long shot shells, and this particular assortment that we have is 7.5 shot. Aquila makes them in slugs as well, but for what we're doing today, it's all just bird shot. These shot shells are actually really cool, and I really like them a lot.
Yep.
Just because there is minimal recoil with them, and if you have somebody that's recoil sensitive, a child, or you just plan on doing a lot of shooting during the day,
Or even a new shooter.
New shooters, especially new shooters, then I think this is a really good option to take the kind of the intimidation down from
Break them into
12 gauge. Yeah. So I like these a lot, and price wise, they're $300. I'm sorry, 300 rounds for about $100 or so shipped from Brownells. If you can catch their sale.
Yeah, they usually have a good sale on these. I know the Aquilas, a little bit ago they were they're almost $1 a round, but now they're $15.99 or $15 for a box of 20 now.
Yeah, so this is a good value, I think. Now, the one problem with these, as much as we like them, they don't run in every shotgun, unfortunately. We've actually had a few guns just today that they flat out won't run in. We've had a few guns that we thought they were going to run in, and they kind of do, but they kind of don't. So Sean's JM Pro is a perfect example of that.
I kind of figured it wasn't going to run, but I just, one of them see for yourselves, and it double fed every time, and then I got one chambered, and after the shot, there wasn't enough ass behind it to cycle the bolt.
Yep.
So it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. Right.
What it chambered, or how many it fed anyway, because it won't even cycle the semi-auto.
Exactly.
Or at least this one.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So essentially, it's a single shot if you use these. So.
Right.
And now, so we also checked it with our Mossberg 500 and our Remington 870, and they did kind of cycle a little bit. They had some issues. You have to hold the gun straight up. You can't have it canted over to the side or anything, because we do not have the specific follower to shoot these small shells. We have our standard 2 3/4 inch or 3 inch follower.
Yeah.
So, and without that, it kind of works, but it kind of doesn't. Not something that I would want to rely on anyways. For a range toy, it's probably fine. The one gun that we had a lot of hope on was this one, Winchester 1300. It will actually hold 11. Is it 11?
Yeah, 11.
11 of these mini shells in the tube.
Doesn't like it.
It doesn't like it. It'll hold them, but it won't feed them reliably.
Right.
So
we found if 6 was the magic number. We loaded up with 6. They pretty much ran flawlessly. The only trouble we're having occasionally is, I guess, these rounds aren't all created equal. Some of them are a tad bit
fatter
swell on top, I guess, where the crimp is. So occasionally that'll be the problem we found, not the actual cycling part. It was trying to chamber it.
Yeah. Well, let's put 6 in here and see how it goes.
All right.
There's one. What's one more? I was halfway counting, so I think you're good. We're going to find out in a minute. Uh-oh. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And I think that one that you had a failure on, in my opinion, it looked like
it wouldn't go in the...
Exactly, because it was swelled up at the end.
It's got a little... I don't know. We'll do a close-up picture so you can see what we're talking about. It's kind of hard to explain or see.
Right. So now, another gun that we know this will cycle in is the KSG. There have been a ton of KSG videos out there, and one of the benefits to a KSG is that you can load it up with a lot of mini shells. And isn't like... I don't even remember the count. Do you know?
I thought it was 24-ish.
That sounds right. We want to load up a tube on it and run it through? So, you know, and this is one, like I said, one of the benefits of the KSG is you can load it up with a lot of ammo for defensive purposes or whatever. So let's count here. And while Sean's actually loading this up, one thing that we do have on here is the Medieval Industries 360 vertical foregrip. So we'll put a link to that down below. That is an awesome foregrip. It actually seems like it's specifically made for the KSG because it works so well with it. But you can use it on any rifle. I've got one on my AR at home. Have you been counting?
Yeah.
Just checking.
Sort of.
All right. So what was that?
I want to say it was 12.
Okay.
But I'm going to double check here.
We're gonna hammer down, huh? Yeah, so we have a full video review also on the KSG that you guys can check out. We'll put a link to that in here. We took and ran, oh my gosh, I don't even know, it was probably 15 different shot shells through the KSG just to see what it liked and didn't like, and I think it ran just about everything, especially these minis. How many you got?
22.
22, oh boy.
That's close.
All right.
So I can shoot a tube and I'll let you whack
Yeah,
at
go
it.
for it, man.
You sure?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I wonder why that happened.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Maybe I'm just not racking it hard enough.
Is that tube empty?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's all clear and ran that second tube lip.
Yeah, interesting. I wonder why it was like that. I wonder if it was an ammo issue or a gun issue.
I don't know. I still think it's the swelling.
That it swelled up, could be. So, and then the one final gun that we have up here, you can grab that side by side, Sean.
Oh, yeah.
So, and this is where I think the reduced recoil really comes into play, is when you have a short barrel shotgun. The barrel on this, I don't know, I don't call it 10, 12 inches, something like that. And shooting 2 3/4 inch rounds out of this, it's not horrible, but it's noticeable. It leaves a mark. So it's got a little bit of recoil on it.
Not some double-odd buck?
No, I've never shot double-odd buck out of it, and I have no intentions to. So, and that's where these shells really come into play, because it's actually enjoyable to shoot it. I had my son out shooting this gun one day, and he ran a whole box through it, and we were out of ammo, or he would have kept shooting. So let's shoot that. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be a matter of everybody trying it and their own different. Right. Somebody might find a semi-auto where it'll run.
Very well may.
I can't imagine, but it's possible.
All right, so here we go. Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Try it again. There you go. It's got a little bit of a spread on it.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, you know, check out these Challenger shells, man. Run them through your gun, see if they work. If they do, by all means, buy a couple boxes of them, because it's a great alternative to a 2 3/4 inch or 3 inch shell, just if you're plinking or you have a new shooter.
Especially.
All right, well, you can check us out at 2aguysangear.com, and you can also check us out on Instagram at 2aguysangear. Thanks a lot.
See you.